This week we're taking a look at another free scenery pack for X-Plane 12. It's Taieri Airfield in New Zealand, which is NZTI. I've probably pronounced that wrong. So apologies to any locals who hear the video and are insulted by my pronunciation. It's a delightful model. It's freely available on xplane.org. I will place a link to it in the description. As always, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's have a quick tootle around and then we'll do a bit of flying, I think. So the most notable thing, aside from the completeness of the airfield and the care with which the runways and taxiways have been integrated into the surroundings, is the extraordinary attention to detail. If we go to this hangar here, which by the way you can start inside of, you see all the detail. It's just beautiful. The attention to detail on the inside of this hangar is something else. If we go outside, we can see that the attention to detail on the outside of the buildings is also quite superb. And then there's this amazing chain link fencing that they've built, which is just, you might argue an unnecessary detail, but it really makes a difference to the way that the airfield feels and looks. This is quite a good position to look at, isn't it? And if we walk behind, to sort of drift through the fencing to the other side, you can see that even the bit you don't see, from the flight line, is modelled beautifully. It is just a beautifully modelled piece of work. And if we lift ourselves up into the surroundings, now I've got Sim Heaven installed as well to give the buildings a bit of form, and I've also loaded some ortho photos just to set it into a sort of green and pleasant land, I suppose. And the one thing I would say is I tried the Google ortho photos, and they were way too green. And that might sound like a strange thing to say, but the Bing photographs just fit in a bit better than the Google ones did. So beautiful piece of the part of the world by the looks of things. Beautifully modelled airfield, completely free, and I suppose the only thing left really is to take it for a fly. Okay, so we're in the Super Cub, just outside that fabulous hangar, and the wind is 304 at 3 knots, but we'll take off on 23. So if we just have a quick look at the chart, this is available for free on the EAAP. I'll put a link in the description for you if you're interested. There's also a Jefferson chart in Navigraph as well, which is roughly the same. So we're going to go off on 23. And if we go a bit further down, you can see that 23 is a right hand circuit, 800 feet above mean sea level, and the airfield is 85 feet above the ground. So if I just dial in 85 feet, or thereabouts. That's 90. That's 85. That gives us a QNH of 1014 actually. Okay, so we've got a bit of a crosswind from the right. Brakes off. Let's crack on. And you can see the runways marked by these little white markers, which is quite handy. Let's go. Start reducing the power as we get to 800 feet. We'll use that road as the turning point, I think. If that's right or not, I'm not sure. Turn onto the reciprocal, which is 0545. How we doing? Nice. I mean, I imagine your expectation is you turn in before the land begins to rise, so we'll do that. Start the descent. Get the first bit of flapping. We'll be looking at 600 feet as we turn final, or thereabouts, which is about right, actually. Now, one of the things about this is that you come in to 2-3, you come in over the warehouses, which does remind me a little bit of when I learnt to fly in the real world at Sherburn and Elmet. You used to come in over the railway line and over the warehouses. Okay, final bit of flap, bit of wing down because we've got a bit of wind from the right. There we go. bit long, but you know. So flaps up. Now we could also try a flight on 30 just for the experience. So if we just turn round. And 30's threshold is to the right of those trees between the two hangars. So if we just taxi down. So if I grab the chart again just for a second, and we're saying 29, which is a right hand circuit as well. Okay, same rules apply. Okay, flaps are up, into wind this time. Runway's a bit shorter. Here we go again. Okay. Right, first lot of flap. in over the trees. Oops, overshot a bit. Pulled too early then. Okay. So, that's it. NZTI Taieri Airport. Something else altogether, isn't it, really? And yes, we are going to taxi into that hangar just for fun. You see everything through the glass at the back of it, all the trees. Now, granted, it's got some X-Plane 11 trees, I'd say, includes this part of the scenery, but that's a necessary compromise, I would say, to allow this beautiful scenery to be used on X-Plane 11 as well. So there you have it. Taieri Airfield in South Island, New Zealand, NZTI, available on explain.org. And very fine it is too. Well worth a go. And if you want something useful to do with the NZTI scenery, then I recommend the Kicks VFR Club's September event, which, if I just go and have a look at operations and click on the Dicey mission in New Zealand, you will find instructions for flying some taxi operations that start at NZTI. Right, so hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching to the end. If you've got any comments, leave them in the comments. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.